Mic test? Mic test? Okay, we're good. Hello. Just gotta move myself into place. And then we can get straight into it. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have to deal with some mechanoids straight away again. That seems to be becoming something that happens on the regular, but I want to get rid of this because it's a mortar. Normally I wouldn't, but the last one kind of went off randomly on us and proved to be a bit of an issue to deal with. So I'm gonna solve that now. I don't really need to use Erison for everything though, so I'm probably gonna have Beard grab the smoke launcher and then we'll probably just take Green and Blitz. Actually, I might send Kishin as well. Just so we're a bit faster and we can save some mood. We're only starting to get our mood sorted out recently. Where is he? Green? There we go. Right, they are asleep. So we'll lay down some smoke to start. And we'll have everyone get in the smoke. And then Beard will prepare the next one. And then we'll engage probably the mortar first, and as soon as this deploys a cipher, we'll take it out. Ah, they have a shield. I forgot about that. Which means we need to get there at minimum. Autocannon turret is done, that's good. Kind of running out of things I actually want to make. I might do a turret pack. Beard will have to push up. Where is the shield? So you need to be on the other side of the shield at a bare minimum. The only issue here is that the cipher is going to be really close. So we need to focus fire. Reinforcements. I did not see the reinforcement beacon. We'll have Maisie head up here. Use the shield. Okay, that's not good. Where is Macy? She's gone the wrong way. I kind of didn't even realize this would be an issue. I need to learn the buildings more because I didn't see a reinforcement thing. Okay, so that's a beacon. Okay. Prioritize the cipher. We're probably gonna lose the smoke here in a second. But there's still a pikeman. I knew it. Alright, Macy can't even engage that actually because of the shield. Those mechanoids took way longer than necessary to take out as well. Right, we're in the clear now, I think. You don't do that. I'm gonna send Kishin back. Their mood is getting very low. Move back. Oh. We got 2 shields this time though, which is good. Okay, that is done. Yep, we have that. How good is this room? 128, that's very good. We could probably get it to go up quite a bit once we get a decent statue in there. Harrison has got a mood inspiration. I'm gonna get this corridor roofed, just so we have better accuracy. Hello, blue gems. I have 2 likes already. That's fast. Hopefully I can get it a little higher over the course of the next month or so. Speaking of which, though, the number of streams next month onwards will probably go down. Because I'll be back to work in a few days. I probably won't actually be streaming again, probably till, I think, Tuesday evening next week. Or Monday evening, it depends how I feel. Very very aggressive there. Oh man, I'll actually miss them, to be fair. I enjoyed the streams. I mean, it's only 3 days, 3 or 4 days. I just don't wanna do it on nights after work when I have to go back in the morning. Because I finish at 3 PM and I can't actually start streaming until 8, and I start at 7 AM, so it's gonna leave me, like, no time to sleep. Okay, I need to start really working on expanding the base. So, what needs to happen is we get rid of that and clear some of these trees. How much wood do I have? I'm gonna need wood to expand in general. So we'll get that. And then this, okay, this is great. We need steel as well, because we are down to 1.3k, and we've used all of the steel slab chunks, essentially. So we're going to reinstall all of the mining, the drill mines, over here. Or maybe 2 of them. Just need to find the 3rd one. Alright, it's here, isn't it? It was being used for granite. I might leave it there then and then move both of those. I just need to check uranium. 460 units. Should be enough. There's a little bit in here to haul. Alright. Yeah, you would be exhausted otherwise. I got tired going out yesterday and it wasn't even for long. Yeah. I have to... I work in a kitchen, so it's like absolutely boiling all day, and then I leave at, like, into like high 20-degree weather and it just sucks. So I never want to do it. I don't want to go back. I'm scared. Oh nice. These visitor people can leave now. And then we'll get the... That's the wrong shovel. Where is that one? Oh, it's up there. Okay, let's retry that. Now we'll get the quest rewards, which is 2 advanced components, 56 hyperweave, and the emanator, which we really wanted. If I put it in here, it covers quite a lot of the workstations. It's just... I'm kind of scared of the crafting room being targeted, so I might just put it here. Uh, I added geodes yesterday in my game with 25 minerals, 17 ones that wash up on the riverbanks, and 30 from caves. Se 17 ones that wash up on the riverbank and 30 from caves. Well, as in there's only 17, like, geodes that wash up from the river. As in there's a set amount of geodes you can find, or... I really feel you. I don't even work your hours and I already feel how draining it's gonna be. Are you watching Hunter x Hunter on the Razor Dodgeball Game Pass? That is honestly peak. I love that arc, it's so good. Killua's best character. Why are components not being stored here? Because it's not preferred. No wonder. And, yeah, I don't just... I mean, the projects I work on at home are hobbies, but I want to turn them into work, so I spend a lot of time on them. So most of the time I'm at home, I'm attempting to be productive. I might need to... Okay, no, they've probably, unpaused this for a reason then. Oh, like, only 25 minerals you can get from geodes, which you can find from it pushing down rivers, 17 minerals that aren't in geodes that wash up, and 30 minerals that can be found in the caves. That's a massive different pool of minerals then. Is that like a ton of gear or something? Or are these like not all metal minerals? I'm gonna sort out some base defense, I think. And we'll do that by sorting out these mortars. I just gotta figure out my plan of attack for how I want to position them. I need it so that they don't all blow up if they get hit, but I also need the shells to be available. I'm gonna hope 2 is enough. We do that for now. And then this, and we would do like that. So on this one, we'll do the less common types, so probably EMP, Tox Shell, and Incendiary Shells, and then on this one we will do High Explosive. I might put Dead Life Shells here as well. I can't see myself using them a ton, but it could be useful. Now you can just collect them, mostly crystals and core formations, some ore in the caves, but they have no uses at the moment. There is some incredibly rare ones, like the rarest cave drops are 1 in 10k, and only 7 caves and 25 max per cave. They can regen or 25 every 25 minutes. You can find amber and meteorite on shores too. Okay. With the amount of different ores like you've added, you've basically prepared a base, like, for the potential of having, like, a ton of different, like, gear sets. If, that is a thing you want in the game. Okay, we now have defense. I just need to make sure that I'm manufacturing mortar shells. Okay, it's up to 10. We'll prioritize the shells though, because they'll be very useful for stopping enemy raids or damaging them considerably before they can even attack. They don't take too long to make either, which is awesome. We'll just drop them on the floor, as with the other bills. And, also, did you feel the heat today? 28 degrees was extremely cold, like, come on, it's meant to be summer. Wait, you found it cold today? I was really hot. I thought it was 31 as well. Although it might have been different in Mulgate. No, I was just joking. The heat was terrible. I was gonna say. Yeah, I think I can do another couple of harvests. That can be stopped though, and that one can be stopped. Right, how are packaged survival meals? We have a bunch. Set to load. And then Harrison. Good man. Along with 2 Militors. No, a Militor, 3 Ciphers, and a Cyclops. Yeah. And then we're pretty decently kitted out. And then Buck needs to convert green. Yeah, I genuinely can't wait for winter and autumn. I can't deal with summer at all. It just makes me feel like gross constantly and like just sad. Alright, we have some new bionic legs. I think while Kukshin is in here, I'm gonna attempt to do these. As he's one of the people that has his mood drop pretty often. He's on a catharsis right now, so once that goes, he'll be back in the bad portion. So hopefully him having some more speed will make him actually do recreation and keep it high. Right, is everyone in here? They are, so we just need to assign Erison and Goodman to Caravan. And then launch. Hopefully there isn't 800 bugs invading today. Also, yeah, autumn can't come sooner. Yeah, we need it. I don't know about 800 bugs. There's quite a few up here, but if they don't get triggered, we'll be alright. I'm hoping I can find a resurrection serum to resurrect Torgan today. I'll have to see if I can find any ancient dangers, though, by flying to different maps. Doesn't seem like there's one here. Except... launch... Right, I have to abandon that, and then resettle. I'm resettling because if I set up a camp, it can make it so ancient dangers can't spawn. It's kind of weird, but... something I have to do. Right, they're not here again. Set to load. Ah, they don't worry. They don't matter. We'll be able to leave before they get to us. Death. Burnt to death? I'll check that in a second. I'll check that now. They're not attacking immediately. Burnt to death? What? I have no idea how that's happened, but okay. Ancient dangers are basically, wait. You might have been watching when I did it. This structure, it has, like, enemies and, like, caskets inside of it and stuff, and you get loot. I'm not sure if you were here when I did it or not, but I'm basically flying to different maps in the world to look for them. We're not getting any luck, though. This is the third one already. Technically free loot gen, but the loot isn't always insane. And they're kind of hard to find. This is the third map, and I still haven't seen one. Set to load. Burned to death must be under the UK sun. If you're going by today's temperatures, for sure. I need to... hang on. Settle, confirm. Right, and then I need to go back here and assign camera off to childcare. Because one of the children is starving. I forgot Goodman's responsible for that. That looks too small to be one. I'll send Goodman down to check it out, but I'm pretty sure this isn't one. Here it's not. Goodman. Damn. I found like 2 of them on like 4 maps yesterday. So I'm getting pretty unlucky today. I think it's... Do you check it with that? I'm not sure. Right, we have a little bit of fuel left. I'm gonna check one more map. If not, then it's really unlucky. Lots of parasites. So... Sorry if this is kind of tedious, but it really needs to be done. Like, Horgan is like 16 or 17 shooting, so he's very worthwhile resurrecting. Alright, we're out of luck. We'll have to return. Right, I usually don't feel sticky from sweat, but have been experiencing it so bad. We only own a bath and no shower, so only baths. 3 likes. I don't know why I'm keeping track of Steve. I mean, I don't check. I don't even know if I can check the likes until it's over, to be fair. But I appreciate every one of them. I'm very grateful. I don't actually have notifications enabled. I don't know how to do it. I did set it up, but they're not working for some reason. So, if anyone subscribes, I'm extremely grateful, and I'm very thankful. I really need to sort it out. I just don't know how to do it. I even, like, tried to use a guide. Fire. I'll leave that. We should be okay. And yeah, the stickiness is, like, just unavoidable because of the humidity. To be honest, showering doesn't even help that much anyway. You shower, and then within, like, half hour to an hour, you just feel sticky again. Just gross. Threat cluster. The uranium and the honor are very tempting, but that is not something the colony can deal with right now, especially the centipedes. 9 centipedes is, like, way too much. You surpassed me by 1 sub recently. Also, my sub notifications also seem to be inconsistent, but if you have had 0 notifications, that's odd. Yeah, I don't get notifications from YouTube, I don't think you do normally anyway. But my Streamlabs, which I have set to notify me when people respond, like, not respond, subscribe during a stream, it's supposed to notify me, but for some reason it's not. So I don't know. Right. Bulk goods trader, and then requesting workers. One colonist for 6 days, and we get a weapon. But what rounds? EMP. So it will disable any mechanoids it hits temporarily. It'll basically be a nerve spiker, but purely for mechanoids. I'm not sure if it will stun them for longer, though. I think it will. And then it has aim assistance. So it significantly increases the aiming and its legendary quality as well. So we should be incredibly accurate. And also it has a really high damage value as well because of the legendary multiplier. So I'm going to be accepting this. For sure, we can't pass this up. And I'm probably going to have Macy do it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have Macy go and do this. I'm hoping I'll get the gun straight away, but... Yes, we have. Okay, so... we need someone who's a very good shot. But probably that doesn't have armor. Okay, no. The Kamarov is a good shot, but he spends so much time mental breaking. The same is it's the same for Kishikan, so I'm probably gonna give it to Green. Oh, also that sub I surpassed you by, I'm pretty sure I lost a subscriber today or yesterday. So I'm probably on the same level as you again. Put a shower underneath your bed so you're constantly cleaning. I wish that was the case, but my bed would absolutely soak. 90% mental break, 10 shooting. Basically, at least for Kamarov and Kukshin. I really need them to sort themselves out. His operations were good though, they went well. So hopefully his speed will help him get around to do more things. And he'll be able to actually keep on top of his recreation now. And his hunger. Also, I need to trade with this trader. I completely forgot. Right, so I think I'll buy all of their components, just so that we don't keep manufacturing them and can focus on bionics for the time being. And then I have an absolute ton of wool as well, which I'm just gonna sell off. I know I lose money by not turning it into dusters, but I'm at a point where I need to start saving money. not saving money, getting rid of wealth that I don't need, and that is one way of doing that. Oh, they can't even cover that. Can we buy anything? Come on, they gotta have something useful. Can buy a reinforced barrel. And then we could maybe buy some steel. Yeah. I've been watching since the Battlefront 2 days. I'm an OG fan. War is my loyalty rewards. I'm sorry, I'm too poor. I don't have the ability to do that. Maybe in 100 years we'll actually get somewhere. Damn, Battlefront 2. I actually recently started playing that again, but I haven't... I think I only made one video once. I remember recording like a whole bunch of stuff for it, but I'm pretty sure I just uploaded like one video. I don't even know if people would like want to watch it these days. It's a pretty old game now. Also, these two need to go back on Lavish. You did, I think it was your first video. Yeah, it was the first one. 100%. I had like 10 recordings like prepared. But I just never went and did them again. They're on an old computer though, so I don't have them anymore. Right, next part of the base needs to be done. We need to free up these prison rooms, if anything. Also, this is probably the time where I want to start... Oh, what's the word? Guaranteeing bed quality. Eco has finally been put in a grave. Oh, thank God. If it's bad, I'm gonna be extremely annoyed, but... The fact that I couldn't bury his body last episode, was messed up. No, Eco was a colonist early on that I lost. I was trying to... They were a child that grew up in the colony. I was trying to make them the minister at the time because we didn't have people to do conversions. And they died due to being weird. And putting themselves in a really bad position. So, yeah. But last episode I was trying to bury them after they got dug up in a mental break, and it just wouldn't let me bury them. So I put them outside in a river to let the body to deteriorate into nothing. And that was why I just got the notification of why I could do this. It ended up going pretty well though. I got a +5 mood for all colonists, which is good. Imagine that on a grave. Limo, bad positioning it, mate. Get good next time. That is literally what he did. I can't remember, like, everything that happened, but I'm pretty sure that we had a raid. I had everyone move down here, and he was the one colonist I didn't draft, and he decided to run straight up here into where they were coming from. So he got completely annihilated, and I had no way to stop him from dying. But that's as it goes with Rimworld. You let your guard down for 1 second and bad things start to happen. He had a plan, we just didn't see it come to pass. Yeah, just a 13-year-old. That's the perfect age for, is it, oh, what's it called? I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's something along the lines of, like, grade 8 syndrome or something. Where they just think they can do a whole bunch of things they can't. Who's just having a major grade 8 syndrome mental breakdown and thinking he could take on, like, 20 raiders at once. Probably not. Probably not the perfect age, but in Rimworld, a lot of colonists die young. Right, Toxscats is researched. Toxifier generator. The generator slowly pollutes the terrain. I don't want to be doing that. I want to be removing... Oh, rocket swarm launcher. An emergency defense launcher that fires a single barrage of rockets covering a large area. The turret does not fire until someone activates it. It is very effective against large groups of weaker combatants, but less effective against small numbers of armored targets. Once fired, it must cool off for hours and be reloaded to fire again. This could be very good. It's not super expensive to make. It's probably going to be more expensive to, like, actually keep running than anything, but it'll be fine. Main character energy syndrome, basically. And he paid the price for it and completely screwed over the colony for about 3 years. I'm not actually gonna lie, the reason we've been having so many mental breaks, and the reason that we're still having those mental breaks, we are starting to recover now, but it's completely because of his death. I'm not even joking either. Like, it all started to go downhill from there. My animals are running out of food. I might, change this rice to hay grass. Guess he was the main character. Yeah, in some show, he's like the main character in those shows where, like, he's the fake main character. It's like everyone thinks, like, the show's about him, and then he dies in, like, the first or second episode, and it transfers to the actual main character. The main character in this playthrough has got to be either Erison or Goodman. Buck has definitely had the most drama, but they just haven't, like, actually provided all that much. That being said, I am going to check what they've done for us. 11 human kills, 12 animals, 9 mechanoids, 6 entities. That's semi-decent. Not compared to Erison, though. 10 humans, 51 animals, 5 mechanoids, and 4 entities. And then Goodman, 47 humans, 30 animals, 11 mechanoids. Goodman is the protagonist, 100%. Goodman all the way. That could actually happen. If I have a reader come on with a triple rocket launcher, they're gonna get triple bazooka to death. And that would definitely be messy. Right, that is done, so we can go hey grass. Shaman Merchant. These guys are not really gonna be very good. I might be able to sell them a couple of things, but other than that, not really anything. Right, the next thing I need to do is... Actually, how do I even want to set up the base from here? I don't know. I might have to plan it out. What have I got as well? Right, if anything, I need a proper hospital. So if we do that, and then for the time being, do this maybe? That would be the hospital. Is 12 beds enough? I guess I could sort more beds in here if I really needed to. We'll do that as the hospital. And then this makes a new corridor. So I probably want to double wall this just in case we get an explosion. So I'll do the same here because the hospital is important. Actually, no. I don't want to give raiders a corner to hide on. Yeah. If we lose this part, we have people flank down here. Like, to get back to here, and we'll have them wait. We'll draw them into the main corridor, and if we draw them into this bit, then we can come up behind them and flank from this side. We'll just have a ton of, like, different spots to flank, because I don't want to use kill boxes. My brother keeps leaving the back door open and unlocked. Our garden isn't really safe either. My anxiety doesn't like that, but he is also feeding next door's kittens treats. But he has a cat, so... What? Like, as in he's leaving open at night? 6 and 6. Wait, that can't be right. 7. 6 and 7. Don't, please don't say the thing. I didn't realize until it was too late. Well, just unlocked at night. I have to go downstairs and check. Usually it's locked by default since we don't go out that much. Yeah. You just gotta stay on top of it, I guess. You can't really do any more than that. Right, you know, I actually need to remove this wall. Because that's gonna be in the way. Are you spelling a word with the paths? No. I'm just planning out the next, rooms and corridors. Alright, I know how this is gonna be now though, so I can probably start having this get built. Get a vent there, and then this will be... no, not that. We'll get that, and then there'll be a cooler here. It will vent the heat out into this corridor, and we'll have a vent so it goes outside. And then I think that should be good. We'll do rooms again on this side, but I don't want to spend all the granite at once and have a deficit. So we'll do it bit by bit. Okay, and then I need to temporarily change where the pen is, so we'll have to move all the animals in here. I hate that. I go under my quilt by default and then suffer from the heat. I can't actually sleep if I'm not under, like, the quilt or a blanket. Three rounds of food poisoning. That's awesome. Right, before Buck has a mental breakdown, I'm gonna have her try and convert green again, because we're actually getting the certainty pretty low. I'm the same, I feel too exposed otherwise. I don't know what it is for me, like, really, I just can't, like, do it. Site... It'll be under utility. Any lancers at all will not be equipped on anyone, though. I need any lancers I have stored here so that when I do finally get prisoners, I know where they all are and I can use them. Need to check everyone now though, because I thought I didn't have one, but Eugene had been carrying it the whole time. Oh, here's construction. I'm not waking Buck up. I'll have to do beard. Oh no, I read it wrong. Eugenia. And why is... Oh, muscle parasites and food poisoning. He'll be back up soon. Luckily, this muscle parasites is the one that, goes within a certain number of tens. So, I'm gonna allow medicine just so that that's done a bit faster. Right, animals should be brought back in now. That one's getting close to the edge of the map. I'll have camera off, go grab it quick. Faster. There we go. And it just grew up. Right, how is the still... We're nearly at 3k, and also, as soon as we brought this wall down, they decide to raid. 41. Great. And we're completely exposed. And so the animals. Are they attacking immediately? They are attacking immediately. Kamarov, what are you doing? Teaching a lesson. Rope as many of those guys as you can. And then everyone else will just have to gather and do what they can to stop the attack. Blitz won't be available this time. We have food poisoning on several people, so we need to be careful, because their movement speed will be really slow. I may actually even need Group 1 mechanoids to the worker mechs to waste their time, if possible. Kamarov doesn't have time either. Just do what you can, guys. Kamarov, get back. Right there. Harrison, move back. The tunneler can go in the middle to draw fire. Target that archer. Cypher, get him. We'll have to have the Cyphers rush them, I think. How far back is Erison? Nice. We lost a lot of mechanoids there, though. Yeah, it was a pretty big raid, but they were tribals. So their weapons weren't insane. We just didn't want to get overwhelmed. Have our actual colonists get overwhelmed, I should say. Buck didn't even get here on time. We actually only had 6 colonists fighting there, so we did well considering that we didn't have that much firepower. Time to have a look at the survivors, though. Slothful, Night Owl. So global work speed is down considerably. He's dead. He's dead. This guy's still alive. Okay, this person is pretty good. If we turn them into a strong melee colonist. The prisoners. Capture him. I think that's the only one we can get, because this person's pretty bad. Giant hogweed is becoming a real problem in the UK. It spreads along rivers because the seeds travel downstream. Crowds out native plants, and the sap can cause severe burns if it gets in your skin. What, kind of like, what stinging nettles do, but worse. Sullivan, what are you doing? You're not gonna make it, are you? No. Wow. They had 4 hours and he was only here. I'm surprised it took so long to get him tended to. I actually kind of need more people as well. A wog? Alright. Kamarov, what are you doing? Why are you resting? You need to... You need to do your job, please. Kikshin needs to help him, because Kamarov is genuinely useless. They have such good stats, but they just don't ever do anything. I need to get this guy bionics as well. Hogweed binds to your skin, DNA, and removes your UV protection, so if you are in sunlight, it can cause you to burn and leave massive blisters and scarring. Okay, that's really bad. We should burn it. Burn it all. Harrison, you need to repair these lifters. Murdered? Kamarov, you're genuinely really starting to get on my nerves. I think at this point, Kamarov is probably the only colonist in the colony that I probably wouldn't be too annoyed if they died. Despite their skills, just because of the problems they cause. The psychite addiction is fine. I'm pretty sure she was... Yeah, she was a chemical fascination anyway, so it was just a matter of time. Right, we'll let Erison eat, and then we'll have her repair the last couple of lifters. Just so that they're up and running. Otherwise those corpses are never gonna get moved. Yeah, it's spreading pretty bad. If the sap gets in your eyes, it can perma-blind you, so GG. Mostly on rivers, though, and are massive, so easy to spot. Yeah. Like, if plans are actually made to get rid of it, it'll be pretty simple and easy to do. But they'd have to start from upriver. Otherwise, they can just spread again. If you're mentioning it in a river ecosystem, are you planning on adding it to your game? Camera off. I need him released as well, actually. Yeah, it could be cool to add, to be fair. You just need to tie in the mechanics with the rest of the game so that it actually, like, works. And is not just, like, decoration. I mean, you could just make it as decoration. Okay, the construction is being done a little quicker now. Imagine luring in enemies into hogweeds and blinding them. That'd be such a good tactic for tribal runs in Rimworld. Oh my god. You just set up on like a river island with no bridge, and you just kite them into the weeds. Or make it so that your entrance... Or make it so one of your entrances you have open, and it's near the weeds, so that the raiders just pathfind through the hogweed. And then they get slowed down even more by the river. It'd be easy win. Right, I need to get a couple more of these made, I think. And then we can think about increasing our mechanoid forces yet again. I need more mechanoids. I don't have enough. I'd like at least one more Cypher and one more Cyclops. And then I probably want to think about doing the War Queen mech boss, so I can get even more advanced mechanoids. Like lancers, maybe? Real life plants and insects and whatnot need to be used as weapons in games. I mean, bees get used quite a lot as weapons in games. I'm pretty sure they get used as weapons in Terraria. Other resources in here, yeah. Sullivan can do that. Beard is being attacked. No, he's not, he's just being burned. Fire. How did that get in there? This is roofed, right? it's roofed, and I have wiring that doesn't cause explosions. So something really weird is happening, because I also don't have a pawn that does, I don't have a pawn that, causes, not causes, that does... Oh, I can't even... Pyromaniac. That is a pyromaniac, I should say. We're gonna have to give up on it. Don't go in there. That is extremely weird. Something strange is going on. We'll just let it burn. Well, these are too common XD. Yeah, they're in quite a lot of games. I'm pretty sure they're in their weapons in Vintage Story. Potentially, I'm not absolutely certain. I think Half Sword. I'm not absolutely certain, and Terraria, which I'm absolutely certain of. So that's 3 games. Imagine knowing an opponent is scared of spiders and launching spiders out of a gun to scare them. That I would be so I couldn't even like deal with that, man. That'd be the worst thing ever. Like, just immediately surrender. Like, there's no way I'm fighting that. Right, Macy has returned. Right. We're gonna try and regrow this now, and hopefully we don't have another fire out of literally nowhere. We'll hunt those two as they're right on our doorstep. We're still hauling in animals, apparently. Also green. You do not do construction. I do need to convert green though. Are you scared of spiders? To be fair, I can't stand giant house spiders. Those can... yeah. Anything... If it's, like, smaller than the tip of, like, a pencil, then it's okay. But if it's, like, bigger than, like, a couple of millimeters, then, yeah, no. I'm not dealing with that. And giant house spiders are awful. How are our bionics? We have some more. I needed a person to have them. I think it was Cameron. So install bionic leg on the left and on the right. I would like bionic legs on the soldiers first if possible, so that's what's going to happen. I'm just prioritizing people who are, like, massive break risks at the moment, in the hope that it keeps their mood higher. Uh, there was one time I was in bed in the dark on my phone and my vision went blurry and a massive spider was on my glasses and it fell off under my bed. Just kept on using my phone. You see, I would have climbed off the bed and spent the entire night trying to find it. And then, like, try and use something really long to get it out. I remember when I was younger, though, and I couldn't deal with spiders, like, at all. Like, even trying to get them out. And I was, like, in a different house than normal, as, like, a guest. And literally the first night I was there, I went to get into bed, and I saw a spider about a foot away from my head, not even that on the headrest, like crawling like across it slowly, and I was like, yeah, no. I stood by the door for about 5 minutes just staring at it, and I was like, I can't deal with this. I just went downstairs and slept on the sofa. I just gave up immediately. And after that, I didn't sleep in the room. Like, at all the entire time I was there. I just slept on the sofa. Right, we have enough bandwidth for a Cypher and a Cyclops, so we're gonna get those going. Right, and then I'm gonna get the long-range mineral scanner set up so I can start looking for components and for gold, because we're running out of both. We can manufacture components, but I want to be prioritizing bionics. And to do that, we need a lot of components to spare. I'll be able to get there and mine them really fast, though, thanks to the tunnel. So I just need to get them going. I do feel that XD. It's only the giant house spiders I can't stand because they run at freakishly fast paces. I know, right? Like, bugs are way faster than you actually think they're gonna be. Like, and it's not even by just a little bit either. They're, like, really fast sometimes. I feel, like, really guilty if I hurt them, though. So I try, like, to, like, move them with the pole, but not in a way that will hurt them, just, like, to, like, stun them for, like, just 30 seconds or something, so I can move them. Because I can't bring myself out of fear to get close enough to put a glass on it. Like, that's just way too close. And also, apparently their fangs can't puncture human skin. I don't believe that, because their fangs look massive sometimes. Animal starvation. The ducks shouldn't even be alive anyway. I need to get those slaughtered. I said last time I didn't want them. It's mostly the ducks for now that are hungry. Bullets, what is wrong with you? Muscle parasites. You'll get that tended in a minute. It's fine. I think they can go through human skin, but their venom doesn't really do much. I heard the six-legged daddy longlegs one can't puncture skin, though. Yeah, I know that one can't. I thought house spiders couldn't as well, but it looks like they can. But I'm just going off how big their fangs actually look. Right, how's the... We're not really producing granite very quickly, which is concerning. Do we have... We don't have a specific worker. Eugenia, what are you doing? She's repairing stuff. Maybe she'll do that once, her construction work is finished. Or maybe we have her on 3 construction, so she prioritizes crafting. Because right now we really need this supply. Yeah, self-tamed. That's another animal I don't need. Also, these are somewhat wrong. BRB. See you in a minute. They're on auto repair, all of them, and so are those. Right, that's coming along well. Right, I'm thinking of switching up what I do as well today. So I think I'm gonna maybe stop Rimworld here and draw for a bit, because I kind of want to practice, as I haven't been able to very much today. So I'm gonna switch to Clip Studio Paint. I haven't streamed it before though, so it might be a struggle to actually set up. If I even have space on my desk. Right, pen and glove. Welcome back, Blue Gems. I'm switching to Clip Studio Paint. I want to practice drawing for a bit. Yeah, for a bit. Or, for the rest of the stream, I mean. Right. Hopefully this works. Close. 1,000 pound donation. I wish. I'd probably immediately refund you though. That's unfair. I can't take that much money from you. Come on. Specific window. Uh, it's not picking up. I might have to make a new scene. Uh, no, that's not right. Sorry, I haven't done this before. There we go. Is that coming through? OBS Streamlabs, so I'm using Clip Studio Paint as the drawing software though. As I have a license for it. I must warn you though, I'm not very good at all. I'm literally just practicing. Um, if it wants to respond. I can't show it. I'm pretty sure people could take it. Uh, I don't know why, but I really struggle not to like draw like super zoomed in. Okay, I think... Yeah, from this angle, I think it would point forwards. And then it kind of have a bit of perspective. Uh, to be fair, I will be half coding, half paying attention, don't worry. Yeah, that's fine. It's good you use constructions. I deadass just do it raw sometimes. I need to stop doing that. Yeah. I'm trying to, like, learn how to do it all. So if I don't do the constructions, I'm just never gonna actually learn how to do it properly. And plus, doing the constructions really helps with getting your proportions right. Not that mine are correct, though. That's why I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Mm, I don't actually like how small that is. I'm going to increase the size a little bit. Usually I draw the board, then keep readjusting it. I get there in the end, but you're doing it in a sensible way. I usually start with the head because it's habit, but I usually really struggle to make poses like when I start from the head, or at least poses that make sense. Right, this is a goal, so the rib cage needs to be, or the opening needs to be slightly thinner than normal. And then the clavicles. To be honest, though, drawing is definitely like it varies massively for people. It's like no two people have like the exact same method for drawing. And if they do, it's like because they're either being taught by someone or they're trying to copy the style. I mean, I really messed up with choosing a hard pose to draw. I probably haven't gone about it the best way either. And considering I don't understand perspective, this was probably a really dumb pose to try and draw. But I'll figure it out as I go. Or I'll just use it as a failed warm-up. And also, sorry, I zoom in a lot when I draw. It's a bad habit. At least you're making a dynamic pose. I just do forward facing most of the time. I like doing forward facing, which is why I'm trying to do this. But the thing is if you're just starting out, forward facing is definitely the easier thing to do and the thing you should probably be doing, just so that you're not getting like bad habits. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna do like any proper illustrations though. I kind of want to draw my OC, but I'm not sure. Uh, this isn't bad actually. Dang, you are making me want to draw XD. I need to do more art streams too. You should do it. It is fun. You should probably like think about like trying to incorporate your art like into a game as well. Right, the back connects like that, so I need to bring that in somewhat. And then I think it goes like that. And then, yeah, and then the three finger gap is there, so I'll wrap that round. Like, I've only just started learning how to do torsos, so I'm not very good at them. I'm just trying to learn what the anatomy is. I don't even want to work on that face, I know it's gonna be ugly. Uh, I definitely could do some background art streams. My art is pretty flat though, for the game at least. Yeah, you're doing a top-down 2D, right? I guess it would be. You'd have to like properly stylize it in your case. Yeah, I kind of want a slight rotation on this one, like facing forward. I might increase the size as well so I can actually do some detail on the face this time. I haven't drawn faces in a while and I really enjoy drawing them, so I might try and do that. We can share a canvas online on our website if you wanted to. Not today though. You end the flow. I don't mind. I don't like actually know any websites you can do that on though. So you'd probably be teaching me how to do it. Drawing low down has kind of confused me. I've made this box weird. I'd basically be looking underneath the ribcage and underneath this as well, which means if I was doing that, their eyes would have to be like pointing more up, which I didn't want to do. I'm gonna have to do this, I think, to try and sell it a bit more, so I know what I'm doing. Yeah, and then if I bring that out, that should be fine. And then we want to come in slightly. That goes down, that comes out. Either the legs are too short or the body's just really long. I'll try decreasing the size a little bit. And then move these back up. That looks a little better, I think. Okay, that elbow needs to come down a bit more. Sure, but I probably won't do it today. I kind of want to practice because I haven't drawn for like actual like personal or like learning for like a good few days. I'll send you on Steam. Oh, it's a Steam app. Thanks for sending the link. I'll check it out after the stream. I didn't even realize Steam had things like that. I just thought it had like drawing like lobby games. No, no, I mean the link XD. Wait, what? Oh, I thought you would have. Oh, because you sent it through Steam, I immediately assumed it was like a Steam game or like a Steam application. I thought you would have sent that through Insta. Sorry. I kind of drew those too high. I have a habit of doing that. Like, I set out the measurement for where the eye needs to go and I place it, like, right at the top. Oh, your Insta's fine to message on? Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure you were messaging me a while ago on it. I just ended up forgetting about Insta. But if I know I'm gonna be messaged on it, I'll check it. Maybe a little. Those are a little too high. I'm pretty bad with positioning eyebrows. I drew some stuff on the link. You can draw whatever, do whenever you feel like doing so. No NSFW though, since I'm not allowed to do NSFW boards yet. Still figuring that out, Lima. I don't really draw NSFW anyway, so it's fine. I just want to like draw my characters, and I don't want to. I mean, it's weird because I didn't used to think like it, but I don't want to like sully my characters, I guess you could say. I like how you do hair already. I still don't try very hard with hair. I should though. Hair is really hard, honestly. Like I'm still not as I'm still not doing as well as I'd like to be with hair. I find that if I don't construct the fringe well, it makes the rest of the hair look kind of bad. So I try and make sure I vary my strokes and have it frame the face well. Actually, that's too tall. I absolutely adore drawing hair. It's so fun. It's just a slow process for me right now. I've done a decent amount. I'm just trying to like re get more refined at doing it, I guess you could say. Okay, that needs to go low. I really like the fringe. Not the fringe. The way I drew that side. Then I'm gonna try and correct this side a bit because I actually prefer the right hand side at the moment. Well, I can tell you do practice. It's interesting seeing what other artists value more in their art. To be honest, I think I value the line art and the sketch the most of, and not the color, just because that's what I enjoy doing the most. But then again, I'm not very good at color. If I was actually good at it, that might change. It does make it pop, I'll admit. It's just hard to do. But yeah, I'm pretty out of practice with heads as well at the moment. I haven't really drawn a face in like a good few weeks. That'll do. Would you like more in your art then? Like, are you a color person or sketch or line art or? Uh, I do just doodling whatever. I like line art too. I can color well now, but it has to be something I like before I color. Is that like color including like shading and that? Because I can't like do that very well in color. Like try and I think it's called cell shade it, where you only do like two or three different colorations or like tones, but I just can't do it. I haven't studied it yet though, so I'm basically just trying to copy what I see. That's not what I want to do. Uh, do you know of layer styles? Uh, if you mean like multiplying and stuff, that's mostly what I try and do to cell shade, but I don't really understand anything about color. I don't know color theory. I don't know like anything at all. And the thing is, in the course I'm taking, it's not gonna come up for a while, so I'm probably gonna just make it so I understand light first and how to actually shade and all of that, and actually draw because obviously I'm still not very good at drawing. Ugh, I hate drawing clothes as well. I don't know how to draw them yet. I think I'm just gonna do heads for now. Yeah, multiply layers and stuff. Usually you would have the color underneath another layer, and the layer on top is the multiply one, which you would use like very grayish blue for cooler light. I usually just multiply the color underneath, because I don't really know what colors to pick. Like I'm supposed to pick. I think I'll show the pieces I'm happiest with. Uh, Ignore that one for a second. Uh, I'm probably happiest with this one, but like actually the character, like this one, I feel like I designed it pretty well. But like obviously the piece is pretty bad. Like the sizing is wrong in some areas and all of that. But it's probably one of the better pieces I've done, at least in terms of character designing. Like I think I did this area like really well in particular. And the face is pretty good as well. And then the facial expressions for my main character as well. I really, really liked. I think I did a good job with that. I do like the facial expressions and colors and story. Yeah. I tried to tell story through like the pieces that are like larger, but they were both for challenges, so I think I did a better job than normal because of that. I definitely got to work on making characters look more consistent because I'm not that great at doing it. And also, I'm not as good as at drawing on like a tablet. I'm more used to traditional at the moment. Uh, I really enjoy seeing your art though. I feel like I never got to see enough. Yeah, in college, I was just basically doodling whatever and not really understanding any of it. And they didn't really teach us anything either. Like, I feel like college was a kind of a waste of time. Like, I only started properly learning maybe 2 months ago, and I feel like I've improved by leaps and bounds in that time. Like, compared to, like, how well I could do before. But the thing is, I haven't actually even drawn that much in those 2 months. I probably put like maybe 80 hours in or less. Uh, Yeah, no, they taught us nothing really. College have us the seed to things, but never gave us the opportunity to let those skills grow. It was like, here it is, do this, and let's move on so you can't apply these lessons. For me, college was mainly good because of the people I got to meet. Exactly the same. Like, we didn't actually learn anything useful, and like the thing most of us were there to do, or at least from our group, was to learn how to draw, and we didn't actually get to do illustration at all. And when I went to apply for the course, I literally asked the tutor, "Are we gonna be doing are we gonna be learning illustration?" And they said, "Yeah, that's gonna be the main focus of the course," and it wasn't. So I was quite sad. Uh, Politics week, so fun, much art. College was such a disappointment. I didn't do that week, just the first day. I don't even know if I don't even remember politics week. If it was the one where they made us make the posters, I refused to take part. I absolutely hate poster design, especially for things I don't care about. I just can't do it. It's like my main weakness. It might have been that. However, I wasn't there for the rest of it. I stayed there to learn art, not politics. Yeah. Colleges, or like people in general who run classes, kind of like just throw in things that don't need to be in there. Okay, this is turning kind. It was good and then it went messy. That's kind of better. I haven't decided whether this is a guy or a girl yet either. I kind of want to extend it down further, actually. Uh, I love when they merge classes. I love digital media with my art courses. That was when it became incredibly painful for me. I couldn't deal with that. Gender fluid, perchance. Maybe. It's the dreaded you can't tell and you have to guess. I feel like uh drawing hair is such a good excuse to practice line art as well. Uh, yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll put the back in there. Androgynous designs I love, to be fair. It's hard to pull off. Yeah. I tend to find squaring out the eyes, uh, but soften if you're going for a girl to a guy, squaring out the eyes slightly and shortening the hair but still having it reasonably long, like shoulder length, like this works. And then for guys, you want to kind of make the face slightly rounder, like when it gets to the chin, and have the jawline less chiseled. But I'm pretty bad at drawing guys, which is why this ended up turning into what looks like a girl over a guy. Not sure I like that. That looks semi-decent. Now I just gotta figure out how I want to frame the face. I was originally gonna do it with these, but I made them go out too far. I might just try and extend the fringe a bit. Like that. And do like a three-tiered one. I actually really like that. Uh, I just need to make this a bit more symmetrical. I think I'm actually gonna do a bit more work on this one and refine it a bit more. Because I like how this head turned out. I'm not sure if I should change the eyes though. That's too sketchy. Mm. Maybe if I, like, curve the under eyes a little bit as well, it'll make it look a bit more dynamic. And then maybe some eye bags, because I absolutely love eye bags. They kind of look weird in the center, though. Or at least I'm not very good at designing them to be in the center. Not very used to this fine liner. I thought I'd give it a go, but it's kind of hard to control the thickness. When I do it right, though, the hair points look really good. What time do I plan to stay up to? Uh, I'm not actually sure, to be honest. Uh, I kind of wanted to stream till midnight, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna now. I might just finish finelining this character, and then maybe call it quits for today. Or I could try coloring them, but I don't really know what colors I want to use. And plus, like, coloring usually, is like a big investment for me, for some reason. But my eye is really itchy right now as well. I've got to close my window. I'll be back in a second. Do you have a palette for the character? Uh, for this one, no. This is just a random. I just started drawing and then felt like I did well, so I wanted to continue it. For this character, yeah, but I didn't draw them very well, so I decided not to continue this one. I mean, it looks decent, but I just don't want to continue on that one. I prefer this one. At least in terms of the drawing, not the actual character. Uh, I'm used to Krita, which is free, so looking at this UI is confusing for me. I felt like Krita wasn't that different from Clip Studio in terms of the layout, but last time I used Krita was probably like 6 years ago. I've had Clip Studio for a long time. I just didn't start actually using it properly until like this year. Like 2 months ago when I actually started actually trying to learn to draw. Like I want to put in more time, it's so difficult to do. Like I just want to be able to go and like do 14-hour days like immediately, but I just can't. I'd improve so much if I did though. Uh the right side is quite similar. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like I felt it did have similarities from what I could remember, but I wasn't absolutely certain. I've heard very good things about Critter though. Apparently it's one of the better uh free options available. I feel like the shape of the head might be off slightly, but I did a good job considering that I don't normally draw this angle. I only learned how to do it like 2 weeks ago, I think. And let's see how that looks. Damn, that actually looks pretty good. And then we'll add some texture and try and show some depth with it. I was like doing manga studies, and I really like the way the artist who worked on Goblin Slayer does like hair texturing. So I've been trying to use it recently as like a technique because I don't know very many, but I like for hair, but I really liked the way they did it, so I've been trying to use it. Uh, I mean, combining streams with art practice could be really fun. It definitely could. I just don't know if people like to watch that sort of content. I still want to continue playing games like Rimworld and that though, but I might try and do art more often. It depends. There's quite a lot of things I want to do on stream if I'm being completely honest. I might add another strand of hair there. We've got to like figure out a shape that doesn't ruin the flow though. That's semi-decent. Uh, you can always mix up first half rim and second half art. Uh, you keeping hydrated? I did drink a minute ago, but it was like the first time I drank all stream, so I should probably drink something else. I'll grab something quick. Okay, I got a drink. Um, I could do that. It's just sometimes with Rimworld, I feel like playing for a really, really long time. Like, I'm pretty sure I went live on Rimworld for like 6 hours or something the other day, or last week. And then some days I don't really feel like playing it. Same with Lethal Company. It's just with Lethal Company, the days I don't want to play it, or if I lose, what's the word? If I lose interest really quickly while I'm playing, it's not because I'm not having fun. It's more due to the fact that it's really difficult to play with only one or two people, and I don't really get the ability to play with more than two people, more than one person. I mean, that like actually knows what they're doing. Right, I'm gonna do another face now, I think. Apparently, I really want to draw awkward angles today. Uh, I think I'm not gonna do that this time around. I don't want to like keep like I was automatically setting up a really difficult uh head angle to pose, and I'm really not good at doing up and low angle views. I'm surprised I did so well on this one. There's definitely room for improvement, but uh I would say Steam Community tab, you might get odd people sometimes. What as in like randoms? I don't know if I'd want to play with randoms on like while streaming. Like some people can be very silly if they know like you're trying to stream and just say like bad things. Uh Borderlands 2 would be fun to see you play. I haven't played Borderlands. At least not outside of like messing around on like I think it was Borderlands 2 or 3 when I was around my sister's. But like I didn't really understand what was going on. One thing I really need to learn how to get better at is foreshortening eyes on the sides of the head that are like facing away slightly. I usually try and solve it by drawing the eyelash coming off slightly, which I know you can do, but only to like a certain extent. And I push that way too far. I draw 5 eyes. What, as in like pairs of eyes or just eyes? Or is that like a reference to something that I don't get? The 5 eyes on the same character. Man, I don't even know how I could do that without making it look like really cursed. Kinda liking this one quite a lot as well, though. I don't normally draw eyes in this style, but it seems to be working. At least to me, it probably looks weird at the moment, just because of how messy I am with my sketch, and like leaving my construction lines. I should probably refine it. This looks very normal to me. What, this, style? I don't normally draw them like this. Especially, like, the inner eyes. Okay, that looks bad. I need to make these look the same. It looks a bit better. The one on the right needs to be smaller anyway, because it's further away. Still look... Maybe if I have, the dot on this side. Okay, yeah, now it looks like they're actually looking at you. Well, the sketch is not bad. Thanks. I definitely need to draw more, because when I do, I really enjoy it. I can't wait for the day where I can actually, like, make money off of art. Because that is the eventual goal. If I, like, try harded, I could probably sell a piece. But, like, I can't do it to the point where I can do it every single time. Sent you an Instagram message. Do you want me to check it now, or is it something that, can wait? I don't like that. I like that. That looks good. Uh, it's not too urgent. Is that still like relatively important then? Because like too urgent still makes it sound important. Let's try a different hairstyle as well. Sorry if there's any squeaking noises as well. My pen nib tip is getting worn down, I think. So I'm gonna need to change that after stream. No, it's not important. Okay. I'll just respond after stream then. I kinda drew this too high. I'll make do. Right, if we do that and then I'm not used to drawing these types of fringes, so it may take a couple of attempts. That's not what I want to do. Do you think the way I've just done that takes away from the middle part? Like the middle parting, or no? No, it looks fine to me. Alright. I wasn't sure. Uh, wait, the right part. This point here where it like spikes up right in the center and then comes out, and then this part like kinda comes out but like flattens as it gets to the sides of the head, like the sides where it frames the face. Like this part, like coming to this part, does it like make it look weird or? That's probably coming out too far. I think the left side is stronger than the right because it looks like it's coming towards us a bit more. Yeah, I was trying to do that just uh like to sell th- like to sell the fact that they're facing away slightly. But if that is the case, then I've done that properly then. I'm gonna change the mouth though. I'm not sure I like the mouth. It usually takes quite a few tries to get the mouth right. I usually struggle to decide what I want to do. That looks it looks like decent when I do that, but it's like kind of makes the expression like really dirty. It's like the face you'd expect like your nan to make at you if like you did something like really dumb and they're just like, ah, did I really have to see that? However, the face is to the side, it might actually be just fine. Yeah, they're facing like this way at like maybe a like 10-15 degree turn. So this side of the hair is like slightly behind. He looks very fly. Yeah, I guess it has turned into a he at this point. Still kind of androgynous, but I'll do that. Yeah, that's fine. Also, I ended up immediately just starting a second character, even though I said I was gonna stop. So it just goes to show that I just lose track when it comes to drawing. What's that look? I maybe a little bit bigger, tiny bit more. Yeah, that's decent. I didn't rename my stream either. I guess it's too late to do that now, but I need to remember to do that next time. Come on, lines. Just broke your game. What, like, as in you just made a bug, like a bug or something, and you don't know what it is? Or is it, like, actually, like, broken? I must have done something, and tons of trees and river flow lines and UI menus aren't working. That's a really big breakage, then. You better, like, figure that out fast. No going to bed till you fix it. You can't leave a problem that big until tomorrow. Yeah, I have to fix 60. No clue. You just tried backtracking. What was the last thing you tried to do? Yeah, if you don't fix it tonight, it'll probably ruin your flow for work tomorrow. And it'll probably make it harder to find out how to fix it because you won't exactly remember what you did. I'm not trying to force you to stay up or anything either, but it'd probably help with getting work done tomorrow. Although, how me making new ones even touch those systems at all? Maybe you like linked it in a way that you didn't realize. This is kind of what I wanted to do for one of my male OCs. Like, for their design, I just couldn't figure out how to do it at the time, and I haven't attempted to redraw them since. The only different thing is I want the hair to curl outward. That might have been automatically why I tried making the eyes like that as well, because he has similar eyes. I keep doing the exact same thing. I think I need to make this shoulder slightly higher up on this side. There we go. And then we'll do that. Right, and before I forget, because I have a really bad habit of forgetting eyebrows, I'm going to add those. I actually included them in the sketch this time, which is good. Usually I get to the line art phase and I'm like, this looks really weird. And then I'm like, oh, I haven't added the eyebrows. Or the, oh, what's it called? The eyeline. I don't even know how it touched those systems at all. I only wanted to add a berry catalog. It, I don't really know either. I don't know how your game works, like, at all, like, in the code, so I can't, like, say anything that might jog your memory. I might try changing the mouth shape again slightly. That looks a bit better. And then that helps make it look more 3D. I do need to add in the ear because you can actually see it. Okay, that should be good. Anything else I missed? I don't think so. I need to color these though. Okay, if I make those a little bit bigger, it actually looks better. So I think I'll do that. Uh, I'm not sure if I want to do another one or end, because if I do another one, I'm probably going to say the exact same thing after. And I need to fix my sleep schedule before I go back to work, so I might just end now. Yeah, sleep schedule is important. I need to fix it. It's been out of whack for like a month now. So I'm gonna end. Next stream will be probably Monday, GMT around 8 p.m. I think. Maybe 9 p.m. If not, it'll be on a Tuesday. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Um, thanks for the likes, and I'll hopefully see you guys again next week. Good night. Good night, Blue Gems. See you next stream, hopefully.